But those at least were good shots. The fall down into the shot clock ones, you kind of start thinking it's not your night. And then when Joey goes to the line and misses the front end of a one-on-one, he's a 91% free throw shooter. You know, those are tough things to overcome, and yet it's sure as hell not their fault. I was proud of AJ, the way he stepped up. I thought Tyson felt a little pressure being home, and he just wasn't the same early, but he bounced back. And it was fun to watch. It must have been a hell of a game for TV, a hell of a game for the fans. I think it, you know, for me, I play for the Big Ten too. It's really important to me when you've been in a league 40 years that you love and cherish, and you know how good it is. And we can't get that another national championship. Even that stuff's on my mind because I know how good my league is, and I know how good the teams are and the coaches are, and yet it never looks good when you don't have a team moving on through the Sweet 16.
We'll stay in this row, a couple seats over Jack.
Jack Ebling, Spotlight Radio Network and Fox 47. Tom, Judd always used to say more games are lost than won. Is it fair to say that this was a game that Kansas State won, not one that Michigan State lost?
Yeah, you know, when you have 16 to 2 points off turnovers, you got to give us a little bit of blame and give them a little bit of credit. But I would agree with that. I mean, I sure as hell am proud of my team, even with stuff like that. They just made some incredible shots, and you know, we made some good plays. I guess we couldn't stop them. And I'm sitting there looking at the stats, and I'm talking about how good they were. You know, they shot 55%, but I think they had, including the layup at the end, I think they had about 6 layups off of turnovers. They shot 45 from the 3, and we thought they made every shot. We shot 52. They shot 68 from the line. We shot 82. We out-rebounded them by 7. You know, we did enough things, too, that we played pretty damn good and should be proud of that. Whenever you lose, you're never proud of anything. And when you have some mistakes that were kind of effort-related, not getting back and things, it's gonna be hard to watch the film. But I was as proud of this team as many teams I've had that have gone far and lost, because the way this team, the way they grew the last couple of weeks, it was fun to see happen.
We'll go across the room on this side. Third row, go ahead.
Guys took a lot of lumps this year, whether it be the injuries or that tough schedule at the beginning, and then throughout this game, a lot of lumps, going down 5, heading out of the locker room, but just kept getting off the mat. Maybe not this game at the very end, but when you think back about the season, is resiliency going to be one of the ways to describe this team?
Oh, for sure. And I don't know how many lumps, you know, we did have some injuries and we went through some things during the year, but some of the lumps, because no matter what anybody says, top to bottom, you know, I have no problem standing up and saying we have the best league in the country. You know, when you have that number of teams beating the hell out of each other every day, I don't think we're worn out from it. I just think you get a bad seed from it. So we had all these teams with 7, 8, and 9 seeds, and I'm not saying that was wrong, but that's what happens when I'd like to see some teams come in and survive this league in the places we play. So, you know, I'm going to become a big Badger fan. I'm going to pull for them in the NIT, and I'm proud of my team, but I'm proud of the league too. And disappointments, there's disappointments, but I think as a 7 seed, maybe we showed how good our league was, instead of, like some people say, the other way around.
We'll stay in that same row, 2 seats down.
Jim Comparoni, SpartanMag.com. Tom, your team gave up some back cuts. It's rare to see a Michigan State team beaten to the rim. What was going on with that? I'm sure you were trying to get it corrected as it went along.
I think 2 things. We got caught mesmerized on Noel. I mean, he's a special player, you know, and we actually did a pretty good job on him. When you look at, he gets that last one where he would have been 6 for 18, has 18 points, but he's 2 for 6 from the 3. It was the assist that really killed us on the back cuts, and I think we're mesmerized on him. We did not do a very good job on that. That was one of the disappointments. So, and that's what makes him a great player. It's not only the plays he makes, but the position he puts people in that put you on backpedaling. You know, I really was disappointed in some of those back cuts because we had really talked about him. The lob at the end we had talked about out of a timeout. But I think we played so many guys so long, I think we just kind of wore down. You know, we got caught. Marty struggled. We got caught with our bigs, and so then we went with Malik and Joey, and so now we went smaller, which was okay, but we just kept playing those guys. We hardly gave Tyson and AJ much of a rest, and I think that hurt us a little bit too. So blame the coach, not the players on that. We lost a little vision, and that's what happens when you get fatigued.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.